Welcome back to the We Are City channel for our FC24 Manchester City career mode. We are currently 28 games into the Premier League season and we sit top of the Premier League, level on points, Manchester United ahead by a 1 goal on goal difference. You've got exactly the same record. Villa are not too far behind, Spurs are not too far behind, Chelsea are not too far behind, and today's episode is an absolute massive one. We face Arsenal at the Etihad to try and stay top of the table, and then it is Villa as well, who are not far behind us at home. Crystal Palace away, it's a very difficult one to go to Selhurst Park, and then it's Champions League quarter-final time, and look who we've drawn. We drew the finalists from last season in the round of 16 knockout stages. We've now drawn the semi-finalists from last year in the quarter-final stage. UEFA have not been simple on us. Real Madrid we face. Jude Bellingham on form, Madrid in great form. That is going to be a real difficult one, and it all comes in today's episode. Well, here's the pre-match report for Arsenal. You can see they are going to go with Trossard up top again. It's not Jesus, it's not Havertz, it's not anyone else, not Eddie Nketiah, who doesn't seem to even be on the bench today. John Jules is ahead of him. Saka, Martinelli there as well as Rice, Jorginho and Martin Odegaard, the midfield three. White, Gabriel, Saliba, Nuno Mensch, the back four. Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal. Zinchenko, Jeraine Timber, Smith Rowe, Riot, Havertz, and also Jesus on the bench. We know the quality Arsenal have. We know the way they want to play. Nuno Mensch is coming from Paris Saint-Germain. That's a different sort of fullback to Zinchenko. A bit more offensive, you'd say. Key defensive player, Declan Rice. Arsenal powerful opponents, physical. We know what they want to do. They've won 3 of their last 5. 5-star team, 6th place in the Premier League. They don't look like they're in a title race, but a win today at the Etihad might just change that. Tired legs in this City side mean enforced changes. Ederson starts in goal. It's captain Walker, Diaz and Vardy the back 3. Rodri and Rico Lewis in the midfield 2, Bernardo Silva on the right. Jack Grealish on the left, and it's De Bruyne and Matheus Nunes in behind. A very tight Erling Haaland up top. We've got Alvarez, who's also tied there. Doku, Bob, Kovacic, Barco, Ake and Manu Akanji. Ready to come on. If we need at any point, I think Haaland will certainly be the first substitution. So Etihad Stadium, City now top of the table and now looking to keep flying at the top of the table. We've won so many games in a row in the Premier League. We've been absolutely ecstatic, and I really have been with our performances. We've been unbelievable. We've got to keep it going. City versus Arsenal. Martin Odegaard captains aside. Big one in the Premier League. Rice decided not to move to Manchester City. I mean, maybe if he'd pushed it a bit more, City would have continued with the move. Saka looks really dangerous today. Odegaard. Saka got blocked by Nunes over the bar for a corner. Good start by Arsenal on this right hand side. The best of crosses really from Matheus Nunes. Ramsdale to Saliba. Arsenal play out. It sort of unlocked Arsenal there. Matheus Nunes' pass just wasn't the right one. Declan Rice chased by Rico Lewis. Nuno Mensch back to Rice. Into Martinelli, who skipped past Diaz. Martinelli, good save by Ederson. Sliding in was Vardy as well, trying to make a block on the line. Not capitalising them quite, haven't we? Vardy, Rodri, Diaz. Vardy into Matheus Nunes here. Nunes, good drive. Haaland, De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva, 1-0 City at the Etihad. And it's Bernardo off that right hand side. And City take the lead against Arsenal. That's great play. And what a goal from Bernardo. What a goal from Bernardo here. Nunes into Haaland, back into De Bruyne. Assist for Kev. Finish for Bernardo off that right hand side. He's been brilliant this season. Goal number 6 this season for Bernardo. In the 27 games he's played, 6 goals. 1-0 City at the Etihad. We lead Arsenal. I think we lost at one point 6 games in a row, and I was very negative about it. I thought Manchester City are never going to win anything this season. They're losing games like that. Vardy, City on again here. Vardy. Well, it back to Kevin De Bruyne for a tap-in. It's 2-0 City, and we lead Arsenal. What a bit of football from City. What a bit of football. Knock it around. Rodri uses his physicality. Turns Saka. Gets it wide to Vardy. Into Matheus Nunes. Drives. Grealish. Nunes. Through to Vardy. They were worried about Haaland. But Kevin De Bruyne is waiting. What a pullback by Vardy. It's a tap-in for Kev. Great goal. Great play from City. 2-0 against Arsenal. That is more like it, City. What a performance here against Arsenal. Well done, Kev. Wide. Past Matheus Nunes, Gabriel Martinelli, Vardy is across. Martinelli and Nunes back. Oh, Martinelli past him. Erdig have a chance here. Good save by Edison again. And then Rico Lewis calmly got it away. Rodri. De Bruyne into Grealish. Got a bit away with that one. City come forward here. Nunes. De Bruyne. Rice is there. What a challenge by Rice. It's a foul. They play on. Matheus Nunes picks it up. Matheus Nunes. Lewis. Into Haaland. Oh. Should have gone for goal himself there, Rico Lewis. Just didn't work out the move. Walker. Into Martinelli. Diaz. And that is the half-time whistle. 2-0 City lead at the Etihad. Really good performance. Really good performance. So good. Very impressive. Saka slowed down at the office. He's been quite lively, but he's been not enough for Arsenal. Very comfortable. Rico Lewis. So Rico's been brilliant in midfield today. Absolutely brilliant. That's a bad pass by him. Curse the commentator. And here is Gabriel Jesus, who's come on for Arsenal, and he's away from Nunes and Vardiol. And Jesus away from Nunes. Good little backhand to Bukayo Saka. What a start by Arsenal. Absolutely fantastic play from Gabriel Jesus, and Arsenal put one back straight away in the second half. I mean, Saka leathers that in the top corner, but comes from Gabriel Jesus. Brilliant work here at the Etihad by Jesus. Here's out to Vardiol. Ben White's going to go out to him here. And City can just do that and play out. And now Grealish to cross in. Haaland in there. De Bruyne away by Arsenal. Rico Lewis. Out to Kevin De Bruyne. Spins Nuno Mensch. Bernardo Silva. Haaland at the far post. Away by Ben White. Grealish down. Arsenal get it back with it. Haaland's in there to win it back off Declan Rice. Haaland. White to Grealish. Across the box here. Good defending by Nuno Mensch again. Who actually drives it away. Goal. Make me a little bit more happy. 2-1 Arsenal still in it. Very much in it. Good touch away from Diaz. Martinelli, good play. Walker in on him. Oh, it's a penalty. No way. That's a joke of a decision, referee. I've tackled him and stopped. Saka against Edison. Saka scores 2-2. What a joke of a decision. I tackled him and then pulled out. And then Martinelli waits for a bit of contact and falls over. That's a dodgy decision against Arsenal. 2-2 now. Saka steps up and scores for Arsenal. 2-2. Grealish. Back over to Matheus Nunes. Great play. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. Oh, trying to work his way through there. Don't know if they should have gone across Ramsdale, but Gabriel was catching him. Matheus Nunes. Grealish. Oh, Jack! Terrible passes. Jesus. Gabriel Jesus got Saka with him. Didn't go to him. Goes into Saka! Oh, nearly a hat-trick from Bukayo Saka. Big save from Edison. And Walker gets the yellow card for the foul on Martinelli. Haaland off. Alvarez on. Grealish off. Doku on. Saka. Good tackle by De Bruyne. Rico Lewis. Back out to Kevin De Bruyne. City attack now. De Bruyne. Into Alvarez. He'll run against Nuno Mensch here. Alvarez gets there. Brilliant work from Julian Alvarez. Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, he's put it wide. Rico Lewis into Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Back to Rico. So much space here for Rico Lewis. Matheus Nunes. In behind to Doku. In towards Alvarez. Oh, Doku! Really poor net. Rodri's picked up an injury here. And that is full time. A 2-2 draw with Arsenal. After being 2-0 at half time. That is a big, big result. And Manchester United will be very happy with that one. That could be then top of the table again. Well, aren't we lucky? I mean, if we'd beaten Arsenal there, we would have gone 2 points clear at the top of the table. Luckily for us, Manchester United also draw 2-2. Away at Brentford, they have really dropped for Manchester United, meaning we stay top of the table on goal difference. Well, Manchester City's youth team also faced off in the Premier League 2 against Arsenal. Man of the Match award goes to Max Alleyne, a young centre-back who is very, very composed in the ball. He's got an 82 potential coming in through our youth system. The player is showing potential to be ready for first-team football at a higher level, possibly on loan or possibly in a Manchester City side. Now, he is very, very two-footed. Max Alleyne can play with left alright. He's naturally a left footer, but he's really good with both. He's an elegant centre-back, and he's certainly a modern-day Pep Guardiola centre-back. He's reasonably tall and reasonably strong as well, and elegance is something that comes across. And City in that 1-0 win for the youth team against Arsenal, he really excelled at the back, playing the ball out from the back apparently, and also his ability defending as well. So Max Lane wants to keep an eye on. We haven't seen any of him in the career mode just yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see plenty of Max Lane in the future of this career mode. He looks like a superstar in the making, and one City need in their first team for the future. Next Premier League game is against Aston Villa, who have won 4 of their last 5, and they sit in 3rd place in the league. What a season they're having. Captain Emi Martinez starts in goal with Luca Dean, Longley, Pau Torres and Matty Cash the back 4. It's Kamara and Douglas Luiz sits in the midfield 2 with Zaniolo on the right and Jacob Ramsey on the left. Borja Iglesias partners Ollie Watkins up top. They've got Phillips on the bench on loan from Manchester City. Might get his chance at the Etihad today. It might be more appearances at the Etihad than he made for City really if he comes on. Leon Bailey, Alex Moreno, McGinn, Olsen, Chambers and Duran. No Diaby, which is good to see for us. We know their tactical approach. We've played them already this season. The 3rd place in the Premier League. We've got to be careful. Games like these where the squad feels incredibly light and where you think that maybe next season we need to add more depth to this team, because this is where the squad feels light. This is the side we're going with, and you can see sharpness, fitness isn't there. Edison starts in goal. It's Walker, Akanji and Ake the back 3. Stones and Kovacic in midfield 2 with Bernardo Silva on the right and Doku on the left. It's Kevin De Bruyne and Mateus Nunes in midfield 2. Alvarez starts up top. On the bench, Oscar Bob, Jack Grealish, Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez, Valentin Barco, Vardiel and Diaz. No, Rodri, who's injured but only for the next 5 days, he's back. Haaland, completely tired. I mean, the City side looking tired. This is where you're thinking, right, I want a 25-man squad. The only issue with that is, talking about players that are not happy, Kovacic and Ake have many a time come to the dressing room, many a time come to Pep Guardiola's office and said, I need to be playing more games. And that is the issue you've got. They want to play more games, and in these situations you need them, but you can't play them all the time. Welcome Manchester City at the Etihad to face Aston Villa. They're a really good side. We won against them just in the last minute thanks to a goal by former captain and former, hero Jack Grealish. Not looking to him today. He's on the bench. Douglas Luiz also turns the Etihad. City versus Villa. It's a big one. Straight into Matty Cash there. Kovacic across. Great win back. Mateus Nunes back into Doku. Against Pau Torres. Doku. Kovacic. Nunes. It's John Stones, and a good save from Martinez. A bit more power in that from Stormy. If that's Kevin De Bruyne, I think we score there. De Bruyne in. Alvarez at the near post, away by Villa. Another corner for Manchester City. Big boys in the box. De Bruyne in. Headed by Stones. What a cracker from John Stones. And City take the lead at the Etihad within 5 minutes. Cross comes in from De Bruyne, and it's a thumping header from John Stones. Up he gets, underneath the crossbar. What a header. Martinez can't keep that one. Luca Dean on the line. Doesn't do much either. It's a cracker from Stones. Pau Torres has lost him. Luca Dean just watches it. 1-0 City. Johnny Stones scores his 2nd of the Premier League season. 2-0 lead Aston Villa here. Well, we didn't give a man of the match in the game against Arsenal. I suppose I was disappointed with the draw. It was Rodri who was man of the match. In case it didn't mention. Good play from Nunes, pressing Villa, throwing for them. Straight to the middle. Stones will get there. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva for a header. Didn't quite work out. It's a free kick City actually for foul. Bernardo, it's a great position. De Bruyne are over it, but I'm thinking Alvarez actually. It's hard to get it up and over the wall from here, maybe. Alvarez straight into the wall. Back to Alvarez in the volley. Just skimmed past the bottom corner. Nearly for Julian. Very close to giving him a 2-0 lead there. Well, 2 obviously not enough as we saw against Arsenal. Nunes. Into Doku. Here's Jeremy Doku. Doku. Doku back to Alvarez. 2-0 City. Great play from Doku. City double the lead, and it's Julian Alvarez up top today who scores. In there for an Erling Haaland who is struggling for fitness at the moment due to the amount of games he's playing. Great finish from Julian. Good pull back from Doku, who just sprints past the defenders. Glad they're not there. Pulls it back. And Alvarez a nice left-footed finish past fellow Argentinian Emi Martinez. City 2, Villa 0. 20 minutes in and we've doubled our lead, and now we look for the 3rd. Right to Doku. Doku. Nunes. Alvarez. Alvarez on the turn. It is 3-0. City flying. Great work from Doku. And just like that, we score a third. And we're smashing Aston Villa here. Great play by City. Doku, little step over into Nunes. Onto Alvarez, little turn. Such a quality player on the turn. Finishes it off. 3-0 Manchester City. And Aston Villa now have got a long way back in the second half. They've been absolutely ripped apart by Manchester City. Third place in the Premier League as well, Villa. Plus Nunes. Doku. Beats Cash. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Big save from Emi Martinez behind for a corner. Borja Iglesias under pressure from John Stones. Luca Dean. Good tackle by Walker. Bernardo back to Edison. City get away with it. Edison. Good play by Eddie, but that was risky. That was very risky. Kovacic wide to Doku. Cash out to him. Mateus Nunes, Doku. Sprints away, Doku. Doku. Back to Bernardo, it's meant for De Bruyne. If he could pull that back to De Bruyne where I asked him, that's 4-0. If he pulls it back to De Bruyne where I've asked him to, that's 4-0. Half time, 3-0 we lead. Been very, very good. Should be 4 there. Doku's been electric as he is down that left-hand side. City on form. Oscar Bob in there. Just can't win it off. Pau Torres are long late. It was good play by them. Cash, good movement from Villa, who've come out pretty good in this second half. Mateus Nunes the body on Watkins. He's lost it. Borja Iglesias should have passed that. Chance for Villa. Wide by Kamara. That was a good chance there. Borja Iglesias passed that. Doku. Back to Ake. Some movement be nice, City. Now let's come inside here. Bernardo Silva. Oh, beautiful play from Bernardo. Mateus Nunes. Wide to Doku. Into Bernardo Silva. Onto Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob gets a goal for himself. 4-0 City. Young Oscar Bob off the bench to score. He's going to make it a City, I promise you. Great play from Bob. 4-0. Wonderful play by Bernardo Silva in that build-up. Just unbelievable play. Into Oscar Bob. And a lovely finish from Bob as well. City 4, Villa 0. Oscar Bob is off. Oh, he's on, sorry. It is the two wide players, Doku. And I think it's De Bruyne are off. Mateus Nunes stays centrally. Bernardo goes centrally. Sergio Gomez again. Good play from Gomez up against Luca Dean. His quality's crossing it, Sergio Gomez. Goes with his right foot. Far post to Barco on the volley, who tries to put it back in. I think he could have been offside maybe in that position. Good crossing by Sergio Gomez. Mateus Nunes just can't win it. Ramsey, good tackle by Ake. Good play from Ake in a way. Mateus Nunes. Kovacic. Kovacic. Wide to Barco here. Minutes left, but City push for another. Barco into Bob. Bernardo. Sergio Gomez. Taken down the edge of the box, referee. Only a yellow card for Clement Longley. That could be a red. Red card, Clement. Oh, so why is the ref showing a yellow card? Red card for Clement Longley. The ref shows a yellow card, however. Clear foul. Can he get this one up and over the wall, Sergio Gomez? Into the wall by Gomez. That's really poor. Nothing on it at all. Villa on 10 men. Full-time whistle goes. Manchester City 4, Aston Villa 0. They finished with 10 men. I'm sure before in the season, someone got sent off and I thought, well, they got shown a yellow card. It was a second yellow. There's a glitch in the game. They show a yellow card for a red card. And clearly that happened again there. Villa finished with 10 men. City 4, Villa 0. 4 goals in that goal difference. Come on, City. Stones, fantastic. Well, I'm going to agree with EA Sports in this one. Some players got really high ratings. Stones, Kovacic, Nunes and Doku. I think Julian Alvarez probably got quite a high rate as well before he came off. Wherever he is. There's Alvarez, only 7.3 and he got 2 goals as well. But Mateus Nunes gets man of the match. Really, really important player today. 1 assist, was absolutely everywhere. Forward and back, you can see his player match performance there. I mean, in possession, he's brilliant. Shooting, not so good, but passing, defending, absolutely everywhere. Top quality player. And he's really developing now at Manchester City. Well, Manchester United continue to crumble. A 3-2 defeat to 4th place Chelsea, meaning we are now ahead on goal difference by 6 goals. But not only that, we are 5 points clear at the top of the table with 8 games to go. United have bottom of the league, and City, from out of nowhere, have come out and won it when you thought that it was no chance of City. We've been on a wonderful run. Aston Villa, down to 5th now. Spurs and Chelsea battling for that top 4 with Villa, with Liverpool, with Arsenal, with Everton. I think Arsenal are going to miss out. Arteta had a poor season. Well, big breaking news for Manchester City. Erling Haaland has signed a new 2-year contract extension at Manchester City, taking his contract now until 2029. That is massive for us. Haaland has been rewarded with a big wage increase. His release clause for the next season removed from the contract for the next season anyway, so once again, he is not able to leave the club, I suppose. If a club came in, they'd have to negotiate Manchester City. If Haaland wants to leave the club in the future, though, Haaland will get his way. Haaland and his agent are good at that, and he's obviously got release clauses in future contracts, but the release clause that was in for this season, upcoming or next season anyway, has been removed in that 2-year extension. Haaland has been rewarded, really, hasn't he, for his absolutely wonderful form. He's on course to hit 50 goals in all competitions again this season, or 50 goals plus, which just shows the quality of this big man. And going in towards Champions League big action, we don't want him being linked with Real Madrid and saying, oh, Madrid, we're playing Madrid in the semi-final, the quarter-final, whatever, and he's going to Real Madrid. We don't want that, do we? So signing him down to that 2-year extension just gets away all the rumours for Erling Haaland. He is very, very happy at Manchester City, a born and bred Manchester City fan, I suppose, and to have the best player in the world in his position, a City fan, firing for your club, you can't do any better than that. So Haaland is staying 2 more years on that contract. Haaland sticking around for a long time at Manchester City. We don't intend to ever lose him at City. Pre-match report as we go away to Selhurst Park. They haven't lost in the last 5, Crystal Palace. 3 wins and 2 draws in that time. They sit 12th place in the Premier League table. Dean Henderson was starting goal. It's Vanderson signed from Monaco. Great signing. Captain Goyi, Anderson and Mitchell, the back 4. Ducouré and Lerma sit in front with Ayew and Schlupp on the wings. And it's the very, very exciting Eze in behind Edouard up top. They've got Plange, Anacron, Ward, Riedewald, Richards, Johnston and Michael Elise on the bench. Tactical approach, they are comfortable using a low block and they're going to hit you with mobile attackers on the counter. A size to look out for: Eze, Goyi, Vanderson maybe as well. Key players, Ducouré in this side. Well, Man City do have a 3-point lead at the top of the Premier League table now. We've got to keep our eyes on the upcoming game against Real Madrid that will end the episode in about 3 or 4 days' time. So we need to keep the squad fresh as much as we can. Ortega starts and goal. It's Diaz, Captain Walker and Akanji, the back 4 or 3. It's Rico Lewis and Roger in the midfield 2 with Grealish on the left, Bob on the right. Then it's Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne in behind Erling Haaland up top. On the bench, Alvarez, Kovacic, Nunes, Gomez, Barco, Ake and Vardiol. Need to keep them fresh, so Doku and Stones miss out today. Doku now 85 rated. What a player. Foden, of course, injured. Ederson missed out today. Ortega plays a Premier League game. City need to be careful and need to keep fresh legs. If I can, I need to get Rodri off, De Bruyne off, Haaland off for certain. Diaz as well and maybe Walker. Bernardo's got a bit more energy than the rest. I don't know, but we need to be very careful how we use the players today. And then the players arriving at Selhurst Park. 24 Premier League goals this season for Erling Haaland. He's the top goal scorer with 8 games left. You don't think he's going to hit the 36 of last season, but you don't know. Back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo on to Akanji. Grealish. Bernardo back to Grealish here. Trouble for Palace. Grealish. Grealish. De Bruyne is there. Anderson away. Akanji across. We know they have quite a mobile attack. Palace, that's been said in the report anyway before the game as well, just to keep an eye on them. Eze. Bit of a late one on Rodri, on Eze, and chance here for Ayew. Lovely skill by Ayew. Clip into the middle here, chance for Palace. Ortega just gets a finger on it. Into Haaland here, up against Goyi. Haaland. Haaland in towards De Bruyne. Goyi blocks it away, corner ball. Good attempt. Bernardo Silva with the cross in here. De Bruyne pulled down in the box there, he felt. Referee disagreed. Rico Lewis, Walker. Bernardo Silva, lovely turn. Bernardo to the far post. Haaland with a header here. 1-0 Manchester City. Flying header from our big Norwegian. City take the lead by 1-0. Good finish for Erling Haaland here. That was a really nice header. Bernardo Silva lofts it to the far post. Bernardo, lovely spin here on I don't know, Klein is it? Look at that. Haaland throws himself at it. Thumping header, really. I mean, Henderson's diving. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Haaland gets goal number 25 in 25 Premier League games this season. Edouard, Wilden Lewis pressing on him. Why they go to Mitchell? Away from Walker. Good running by Mitchell. Kyle Walker did catch him. Couldn't get a foot in. Chance here again. It's Diaz who's across. And again by Diaz in the box. Well played. I think they're on the counter before the end of the first half here. De Bruyne runs it. De Bruyne. Haaland. Back to De Bruyne. Haaland. Oh, bad pass by Haaland. He gets it back. Haaland here. And one intercepted by Schlupp. Half time. City lead by 1-0 I need a second and a third one so I can rest those key players up top. I don't want to take them up when the game's not finished. But we need to rest them. We certainly need to rest them. Second half underway. City lead by 1-0 at Selhurst Park, but there's plenty of time to go yet. Plenty of time to go yet. Ayew. Oh, good spin on Bernardo Silva. Ayew. Past Akanji. Ayew. Diaz stepped out. Here's Eze with a chance. And Palace equalise at the start of the second half. And it's Eze with a finish. Good play. And a good finish from Eze. Found himself in space here. Akanji. Bernardo lost the man twice. And a very good finish by Eze. Palace 1, City 1. Level already. Back into Bernardo. De Bruyne. Kev. Good drive from De Bruyne, who's really started to play this season. Oscar Bob. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Good goalkeeping from Henderson. Face here for Eze, who's picking up those pockets of space. Ducouré. Kanji in there. Wide to Vanderson, the wing back. Crossing here. Eze with a header. Onto Jeffrey Schlupp. They score, but it's offside. Good header by Eze. But Schlupp is offside. And over top to Ayew. Into this one in the middle. Edouard, good win back. Rico Lewis, De Bruyne. The game has become a little bit stretched. De Bruyne into Haaland here. Erling Haaland. Haaland! 2-1 City. And it's Erling Haaland, second of the game. Found by De Bruyne. And finished by Erling Haaland there. Simple ball through. They've pushed the defenders forward. It's Lerma against Haaland. And he's got the quality to find the box. Find the goal as well from that side of the box. Good finish by Haaland on the left foot. City lead. And we're going to make some changes now. Haaland's going to come off because he's tired. For Alvarez. He's out to this far side here. Bernardo. De Bruyne. Alvarez. In behind to Grealish. What a ball. Oh, he's offside, is he? They can't have been much in that, ref. They cannot have been much in that. Down to Eze. What a ball out wide here. Oscar Bob doing defending. He's tired as well. Can't get there. Ayew with a spin. I'll still come forward. Akanji across. Across the far post here. Elise! Horrible defending from Kyle Walker. Palace make it 2-2. Good header by Michael Elise, but Kyle Walker here. What is he doing? Nowhere near his man is Kyle Walker. And Palace score, and we're going to make some more changes. Bob for Barco. Vardiol for Walker. Well played. Jefferson Lerma. Pressure from Kovacic. Anderson. Centrally they go. Rico Lewis, good interception. Jack Grealish, get that down. He does do. To Bernardo Silva. Bernardo holds off Ducouré. Bernardo Silva. Alvarez don't get running yet. Bernardo through to Alvarez with a ball. Alvarez! What a goal for City. Alvarez into the top corner. 3-2 against Crystal Palace. And we are back in the lead again. Big game against Palace. It's been entertaining, hasn't it? They put up a real fight, Crystal Palace. They really have. Bernardo slips it through. And Julian Alvarez. What a finish. Plants it in the top left-hand corner. No chance for Dean Henderson. That is Julian Alvarez's 12th goal of the Premier League season. 3-2 we lead. Come on, City. He's certainly the danger man, Elise. He's off against the Kanji here. Cross comes in. Pulls it back. Kovacic away. Ducouré. Kovacic in there. Can't afford to give away a free kick. Michael Elise will bang it in. Oh, it's Eze. It's Eze with a chance here. 3-3. It's Eze again. What a performance from Eze. 2 goals and an assist. He's been fantastic. And Palace take the lead. Oh, equalise 3-3. Eze again. Well, I don't really see it again. Brilliant from Eze. 3 all the way. It looks like we're going to get a draw here at Selhurst Park. Pressure from Alvarez. Lumps it away into a good pocket of space here. Diaz across to Elise. Grealish. Be a late one if City had to win it here. Grealish through to Gomez. Intercepted Grealish. Oh, I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot, EA Sports. I didn't shoot. You shot for me there. Great chance. EA Sports shoot for me. Why would I shoot from there? Points dropped means United can get within Going to go level with us again, I think. Full time, 3-3 at Crystal Palace. That is disappointing to say the least. We'll see a man of the matches, but Michael Olise came on and made a difference, but Eze was absolutely spectacular in that Palace side. 2 goals and assist. Well played, Eze. Well played, Eze. Well, the EA Sports man of the match goes to Eze on the opposition side. My man of the match is going to go to... Ooh, who was good? Who was the best today? De Bruyne only got 6.6. Wow. I'm going to give it to Bernardo Silva at 8.2. I think he's probably our best player. Threaded it through for Alvarez. It's a shame that wasn't the winning goal. The final game of the episode is Champions League quarterfinals against Real Madrid. First leg, anyway, in today's episode. They have drawn 2-1-3 of their last 5. They're a 5-star team, of course. That's the way they're going to play. No Vinicius Jr., no Rodrigo in the side. They're on the bench. The same as David Alaba, Nacho, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Iker Bravo, and Alvaro. So it is Courtois in goal, Carvalho, Militao, Rudiger, and Mendy the back 4. Tchouaméni captain, Modric, Fede Valverde in the midfield 3 with Jude Bellingham sitting in front. Up top, Joselu and Immobile. No Vinicius, no Rodrigo. Interesting. What is their style? So possession based, every player is comfortable on the ball. Once they win the possession, they'll pass short, rotate possessions, looking for gaps behind and between defenders. 100% concentration needed to defend against them, without a doubt. I'm glad Vinny isn't starting really. They're good on the counter, they're good in possession. Offensive style, they keep the shape, build attack patiently. Rudiger a key defensive player. Bellingham a key offensive player. This is a massive one for City at the end of today's episode. So away at the Bernabeu, and due to tired legs and so on, this is the team it's going to start. Edison starts in goal. It's captain Walker, Ake and Vardiol, the back 3. Stones and Rodri in the midfield 2, Bernardo Silva on the right. Jeremy Doku a little bit tired, but he starts on the left. It's Matheus Nunes and Kevin De Bruyne in behind Haaland up top. Nunes fully fit, so he does start. On the bench, we've got Alvarez, Grealish, Kovacic, Gomez, Barco, Diaz and Akanji. No Lewis, no Bob. No Phil Foden due to injury. Other than Diaz, maybe our strongest starting 11 we can put out today. Well, I'm nervous. Here we come to Madrid, where we came away with a 1-1 draw in the Champions League semi-final last season. Went to the final, where we went on to face Inter Milan in the Champions League final and win it. Can we win the Champions League again this season? Possibly. We won the Carabao Cup. We're out the FA Cup, but we're certainly still in the race for that Champions League and that Premier League title. City vs Real Madrid is live from the Santiago Bernabeu in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. Back into De Bruyne, who's made good movement there. Rodri. Haaland. Out to Doku. Against Carvajal. Doku. Rodri. He's not forcing it, Doku, today, which is good at showing his experience and how he's developed as a player for City. Doku. Oh, he's passed Carvajal brilliantly. Jeremy Doku. Back to Haaland here. Haaland, the chance! Off the line by Mendy. Good save. Strong hands from Courtois. Just kept that out. City could have been in the lead there at the Bernabeu. Bellingham tackled by Rodri. Vardiol onto Doku, and once again he's found the space against Militao. He's passed Militao. Doku. Well stepped across Valverde before he could feed Haaland. But that is where we find enjoy at the moment. Doku against Carvajal. Here is Danny Carvajal. Chased by Vardiol. Carvajal pulls it back. Valverde. Across the far post. He is brilliant. Walker against Mendy. City get it away. And Mendy's gone down injured as well here. Bernardo Silva has not been so involved today. Against Luka Modric, he's passed him. Bernardo. Into De Bruyne. Through to Haaland here. Good touch by Haaland. Haaland against Courtois. City take the lead at the Bernabeu. And it's Erling Haaland with a finish in the quarterfinals. Good play by Bernardo on that right-hand side. Into De Bruyne, who feeds Erling Haaland, who gives City the lead here. Big goal from Erling in front of the Madrid fans here. Ball through to De Bruyne. Good ball into Erling Haaland here. And a very nice finish from Erling Haaland into that far left-hand corner. No mistake from Erling. Make sure he didn't miss that one. Good finish from Haaland there. That is goal number 7 in 8 games in the Champions League. Mendy away. Bernardo. Couldn't feed Walker, unlucky. Give it away again. Stones in there. Great defending by John Stones. And that is half-time already. That game was... First 45 minutes have flown by in the Bernabeu. City lead by 1-0. Haaland with a finish. We can get more. We can get more here today. Second half underway at the Bernabeu. City lead by 1-0 thanks to a 32nd minute goal from Erling Haaland. Assist from Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva crucial in the build-up. Danny Carvajal had a tough time against Jeremy Doku. He's nicked it off him here. Hold on. Militao can't win it. Carvajal. Chased by Matheus Nunes. Danny Carvajal past him. Crossing towards Joselu! Big save from Edison. The cross shouldn't get in the first place. Ake's not Won it in the air. Bellingham. Immobile. Very narrow for Madrid. They've played in Fede Valverde. Back to Immobile. Blocked away by Vardiol. Carvajal. Crossing. Joselu beats Walker in the air. Kyle Walker's just gone flying there. Is that not a foul by Joselu? Is that not a foul by Joselu? Look at Kyle Walker here. Look at Kyle Walker there. He's about 40 foot in the air. 1-1 Real Madrid equalise. Is that not a foul, referee? Vinicius Junior's on now. Different game now for City. Here's Vinicius Junior. Great pace. Vinny. Vardiol. Footed in the box here. It's a corner. Is that... Come off Vinicius on the floor. They wanted a penalty. And an injury for Vinicius straight away. Matheus Nunes away. Doku picks it up here. Nathan Ake's gone down for City. Doku into Matheus Nunes. Good play by him. Well held on to. Rodri White to Walker. Bernardo. On to Walker. Late one by Ferland Mendy. Walker in behind to Erling Haaland here for City. Haaland running the defence here. Haaland. Doku. Carvalho well read. De Bruyne in there. Rodri down to Haaland. Haaland holds it up here. Kanji in there. Bellingham goes back. Shermani. Whitey goes towards Vinicius Junior up against Mateo Kovacic. It's Rodrigo as well who's come on. Into Vinicius Junior, headed away by Walker just. Haaland down to Bernardo. City could pounce on this one. Bernardo. Holds on to it well, Bernardo Silva. Slows things down, Akanji. Diaz didn't rush it there. Well played. Kovacic. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Back into Haaland. Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic turns. Kovacic. Kovacic. Far post to Nunes. What a save by Courtois. What a save by Courtois. And away by Real Madrid, Rodri. Matheus Nunes away from Carvajal. Nunes, Bernardo Silva. 2-1 City at the Bernabeu. And it's Bernardo Silva who scores to make it 2-1. Massive goal. And Matheus Nunes just missed a chance there that maybe it was fantastic from Courtois. But then he creates another one down that left-hand side. Ball into Bernardo Silva. And City score to make it 2-1. Great play. Good spin by Matheus Nunes here. Across to Bernardo. It's through the legs of Courtois by Matheus Nunes. It's through the legs of Courtois. It's a tap-in for Bernardo. It's 2-1 at the Bernabeu for Manchester City. What a result in the Champions League quarter-final this could be. Bernardo on the score sheet again. Bernardo performing again. Real Madrid 1. Manchester City 2 at the Bernabeu. It's Vinicius Junior up against Kyle Walker. Into Jude Bellingham. Referee, that's full time surely. No, there's still time left. Bellingham gets the cross into the far post here. Rodrigo takes it down. Rodrigo! Saved by Ederson. And Real Madrid score at the Bernabeu to make it 2-2. That's 3 games in today's episode. We've drawn 2-2. City can't hang on for a 1-goal lead going to the Etihad. What a goal by Madrid in the last few minutes. That's what Madrid do. That is what Real Madrid do. They don't play well, but they get you. I mean, it's so fortunate he deflects straight back onto him. Straight into Rodrigo. And the end of the episode in the Champions League quarter-final with a 2-2 draw with Real Madrid. Lots to do in the second leg. I mean, if we were 1-0 up, I'd be a bit more confident. 2-2, I'm not. Let's see how play performance who gets man of the match, but that's disappointing. Matheus Nunes was brilliant on that left-hand side. I can't believe we didn't come away with the win there. Witchcraft at the Bernabeu once again from Real Madrid. That's how it always happens. EA Sports give man of the match to Dani Carvajal of Real Madrid. I am going to give man of the match to, I think, Matheus Nunes or Haaland. I'm going to give it to Erling Haaland. 7 points. No, I'm going to give it to Matheus Nunes again. He was really good. 1 assist. Played really well that left-hand side through the middle as well. Got to give him credit. 7.6 rating. That ends today's episode. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Enjoy our Members Club to see these videos early and also unedited. We'll see you next time.